control what that looks like and what that. Hopefully, by the time we leave here by the end of the weekend, who knows? Maybe we'll have everybody's numbers where, hey, I can't get a hold of Tom, and I call. I might be down and out. I mean, things may be good right now, but 2 weeks from now, something could happen to where I may be down and out, and I may need that motivation, that inspiration to pull me back up again, and it may come from somebody I just met this weekend. So I think that's what I want to get out of this weekend also.
I'm going to talk to you about some things I've learned in my journey. Most from experience, some of them I heard in passing, many of them I'm still practicing, but all of them I do believe are true. Life is not easy. It is not. Don't try to make it that way. Life's not fair. It never was. It isn't now, and it won't ever be. Do not fall into the trap, the entitlement trap, of feeling like you're a victim. You are not. Get over it and get on with it. So the question that we got to ask ourselves is what success is to us, what success is to you. Is it more money? That's fine. I got nothing against money. Maybe it's a healthy family. Maybe it's a happy marriage. Maybe it's to help others, to be famous, to be spiritually sound, to leave the world a little bit better place than you found it. Continue to ask yourself that question. Now, your answer may change over time, and that's fine. But do yourself this favor. Whatever your answer is, don't choose anything that will jeopardize your soul. Prioritize who you are, who you want to be, and don't spend time with anything that antagonizes your character. Be brave, take the hill, but first answer that question, what's my hill? So first, we have to define success for ourselves. And then we have to put in the work to maintain it. Take that daily tally. Tend our garden. Keep the things that are important to us in good shape. Where you are not is as important as where you are. It is just as important where we are not as it is where we are. Look, the first step that leads to our identity in life is usually not, I know who I am, I know who I am. That's not the first step. The first step's usually, I know who I am not. Process of elimination. Defining ourselves by what we are not is the first step that leads us to really knowing who we are. You know that group of friends that you hang out with that they really might not bring out the best in you? You know, they gossip too much, or they're kind of shady. They really aren't going to be there for you in a pinch. Or how about that bar that we keep going to that we always seem to have the worst hangover from? Or that computer screen, right? The computer screen that keeps giving us an excuse not to get out of the house and engage with the world and get some real human interaction. Or how about that food that we keep eating? The stuff that tastes so good going down, it makes us feel like crap the next week, when we feel lethargic and we keep putting on weight. Well, those people, those places, those things, stop giving them your time and energy. Just don't go there. I mean, put them down. And when you do this, when you do put them down, when you quit going there, when you quit giving them your time, you inadvertently find yourself spending more time and in more places that are healthy for you, that bring you more joy. Why? Because you just eliminated the who's, the where's, the what's, and the when's that were keeping you from your identity. Like, trust me, too many options, I promise you, too many options will make a tyrant of us all. All right, so get rid of the excess, the wasted time. Decrease your options. If you do this, you will have accidentally, almost innocently, put in front of you what is important to you by process of elimination. Knowing who we are is hard. It's hard. Give yourself a break. Eliminate who you are not first. You're going to find yourself where you need to be. Instead of creating outcomes that take from us, let's create more outcomes that pay us back, fill us up, keep your fire lit, turn you on for the most amount of time in your future. We try our best, we don't always do our best. Architecture is a verb as well. And since we are the architects of our own lives, let's study the habits, the practices, the routines that we have that lead to and feed our success, our joy, our honest pain, our laughter, our earned tears. Let's dissect that and give thanks for those things. And when we do that, guess what happens? We get better at them, and we have more to dissect. Be discerning. Choose it because you want it. Do it because you want to. We're going to make mistakes. You got to own them. Then you got to make amends. And then you got to move on. Guilt and regret kills many a man before their time. So turn the page. Get off the ride. You are the author of the book of your life.
Yeah, too many options will make you a tyrant.
I believe in that because somebody told me that one time. It was an old superintendent I had that said, hey, you don't have to be great at everything. Try to be good at what you can do. Find out what you're going to be great at and focus on that area and specialize in there. Because if I try to be good at everything that's get thrown at me, then I get drowned out and, like I said, become tired. Anything else?
I like that. Decide who you are not.
Mm-hmm.
That's important.
What is success to you? And that's going to be different for all of us, I think. I don't know. For success for Tom right now is, getting this to where his ideal position would be. And I wanted you guys to think for yourself, what is success to you?
For me personally, is success for me is thinking about forming relationships with anything or anybody that will change or redirect the journey God has set before me.
Awesome.
That's success.
Awesome, yeah.
I worked for a guy once in the construction industry who defined success as doing what you want, doing what you say you're going to do.
Yeah.
You say you're going to do it, do it.
Yeah.
I think success is being able, to me, when I first started growing up, success was seeing what I could get because I grew up very poor. Now success is trying to teach someone how to be able to look forward to the future, to better themselves while they help others. And when I was growing up, I never thought about helping anybody else. I always wanted to help people, but not in long term.
Yeah. And it comes back to some of the things that I have in a PowerPoint. Helping others is a very important part of that whole health concept. And it can be tough, and Aaron said too, it can change over time, and I'm sure it has changed over time. I know for me and where I'm at in my life, it is, Don't choose, the other thing I got was don't choose anything that will jeopardize your soul.
So your soul is your mind, your will, your emotions. And so, for me, so my spiritual base is Jesus, so I look at Jesus as the perfect example. And he did jeopardize himself because in the Garden of Gethsemane, before he died on the cross, he said, Lord, if this be your will, let this cup pass from me. In other words, his soul was saying, I don't want to do this. However, he forfeited that and said, it is your will, so I'm going to do it. So in my opinion, it's like, I have given up my soul, my will, my emotions for him. So success for me would be living for him and not out of myself.
Where you are not is just as important as where you are. I thought it was a pretty good quote from that.
I think we have to acknowledge and accept that we're into lifelong learning. And just because we get a graduation certificate or diploma or whatever, things didn't stop because no one person knows everything. And we can further ourselves and our relationship with others if we're willing and go about learning new things in our life. I attended a meeting once of a multinational executive in this group, and he's got businesses all over the world, and he visits cemeteries all over the world, and he says, tombstones, they have a birth date and a death date. He says that's not as important as the line that connects. What happened between birth and death?
Lastly, you are the author of the book of your life, and sometimes people say, you're the architect of your life. And I truly believe that we are. And I'm sure all of us have some pretty good books. 5-minute video. Because part of what we have to do is we have to continue to dream.
I don't know what that dream is that you have. I don't care how disappointing it might have been as you've been working toward that dream. That dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. That some of you already know that it's hard. It's not easy. It's hard changing your life. That in the process of working on your dreams, you are going to incur a lot of disappointment, a lot of failure, a lot of pain. There are moments when you're going to doubt yourself and say, God, why is this happening to me? I'm just trying to take care of my children and my mother. I'm not trying to steal or rob from anybody. Why did this have to happen to me? For those of you that have experienced some hardships, don't give up on your dream. Their rough times are going to come, but they have not come to stay. They have come to pass.
Greatness is not this wonderful, esoteric, elusive, God-like feature that only the special among us will ever taste. You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us.
It's very important for you to believe that you are the one. Most people, they raise a family, they earn a living, and then they die. They stop growing, they stop working on themselves, they stop stretching, they stop pushing themselves. That a lot of people like to complain, but they don't want to do anything about their situation. And most people don't work on their dreams. Why? One is because of fear. The fear of failure. What if things don't work out? And the fear of success. What if they do and I can't handle it? These are not risk takers.
You spend so much time with other people. You spend so much time trying to get people to like you. You know other people more than you know yourself. You studied them. You know about them. You want to hang out like them. You want to be just like them. And you know what? You've invested so much time in them, you don't know who you are. I challenge you to spend time by yourself.
It's necessary that you get the losers out of your life if you want to live your dream. But people who are running toward their dreams, life has a special kind of meaning.
When you become the right person, what you do is you start separating yourself from other people. You begin to have a certain uniqueness. As long as you're following other people, as long as you're being a copycat, you will never ever be the best copycat in the world. But you will be the best you could be. I'm challenging you to define your value.
That everybody won't see it. That everybody won't join you, that everybody won't have the vision. It's necessary to know that you are an uncommon breed. It's necessary that you align yourself with people and attract people into your business who are hungry, people who are unstoppable and unreasonable, people who are refusing to leave life just as it is and who want more. The people that are living their dream of finding winners to attach themselves to. The people that are living their dreams are the people that know that if it's going to happen, it's up to them.
If you want to be more successful, if you want to have and do stuff you ain't never done before, number two, I'm asking you to invest in you. To invest in you.
Someone's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. That you don't have to go through life being a victim. And even though you face disappointments, you have to know within yourself that I can do this. Even if no one else sees it for me, I must see it for myself.
this is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it. Period.
No matter how bad it is or how bad it gets, I'm going to make it.
I want to represent an idea. I want to represent possibilities.
And some of you right now, you want to be, you know what I'm saying, you want to go to the next level. I want to counsel, you know, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a doctor. Listen to me, you can't get to that level. You can't get to the level economically where you want to be until you start investing in your mind. You're not reading books. I'm challenging y'all to go to conferences. I dare you to invest time. I dare you to be alone. I dare you to spend an hour getting to know yourself. When you become who you are, when you become the person that you were created to be, designed to be who you were designed to be, when you become an individual, what you do is you take yourself and you start separating yourself from other people. I'm telling you to get to a place where people don't like you, it don't even bother you no more. Why? Because you're not concerned with trying to make them happy, because you're trying to blow up. You're trying to get to the next level. I need you to invest in your mind. Invest in your mind. If you still talk about your dream, if you still talk about your goal, but you have not done anything, just take the first step.
That you can make your parents proud, you can make your school proud, you can touch millions of people's lives, and the world will never be the same again because you came this way. Don't let nobody steal your dream. After we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through. What if we have that kind of attitude? The car's repossessed. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until I win. You can live your dream.
Has anybody ever not seen that before?
I have not.
Never seen it? I've probably seen it 1,000 times. I showed it to every one of my 9th grade classes and some of my soldiers. And some of the things that we just talked about, and I'm not going to stay long, you said about lifetime of learning, stretching and growing yourself. I believe and I tell that to all the people I meet, there is greatness in all of us. So hopefully you got something from that. I have tons more stuff, but I really wanted to get that point across because I love that video, and it just, I feel like going out and running 10 miles every time I see that video, so it pumps me up pretty good. But thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks,
I got a ton of stuff on resiliency and just be there for people.
Thanks.